Yeah, mate, it's usually disappointing. Yeah, too right. We've been saying along the way it's been a nice build-up. Meant a lot to a lot of people, the club, but also the supporters, and yeah, just not good enough.
Probably too many errors, too many penalties, turnovers.
Yeah, and look at they're a team that the opposition they like to play in your half, and we spoke about how critical it was not to give away cheap penalties, and yeah, there were we gave away some freebies there, but we just couldn't get the flow. We couldn't get into the game, and I think heard a lot of the referee's whistle tonight, which didn't help. I thought he was pretty whistle happy, and the 11-5 at half time against us. We're up against it. I thought we showed some pretty good signs there, a bit of ticker, but against a good team like that, you can't be giving away that volume of penalties.
Do you think that the speed of the game might have caught some guys? It's the first time we've really played at this level together. Brumbies have been like this for a while. I think that obviously their experience, they're composed. This is your first time as a team.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of experience there as well, and we're a team that likes to play fast footy, no doubt about it, but we just couldn't get into our groove, and like I said, I think it was a stop-start game. Two teams that do like to play fast footy and a nice attacking style, but yeah, we just couldn't get going.
What do you think could have been different about that? You say more whistle. Where do you think perhaps shouldn't have been?
Well, I think 16 penalties in 40 minutes of footy is a lot. It's where we're trying our best to play good footy, and that's been the focus in the off season with the officials and whatnot. So I think it's very stop-start. 16 penalties, one half of footy is not great viewing.
I think you gave away 10 in the first half.
Yeah, I had 11, so maybe I was a bit cranky and added one more. So.
Well, they piggybacked the way up the field on those.
Yeah, and I think for the scoreline to be what it was at half time, even though we gave away 11 penalties. We were quite confident there at half time because we thought we'd work our way into the game, but it just didn't come.
What areas pleased you?
Look, talking to a few of the guys, and they feel it out there, but that there was genuine fight out there, which typifies our squad, no doubt about that. So that's a good sign. When things aren't going well for you, the guys mentally stay in it, which is important.
You mentioned the 11 penalties in the first half. How many do you reckon were actually there in your eyes?
Mate, I'll have a good look at it over the next couple of days, but yeah.
And Cole Godwin, pre-match, what was going on there?
Yeah, Paul Bugger just our last training session just tweaked his ankle a bit, but he nearly got there for the game, but he'll have a good week off now with the bye, and hopefully we see him back soon. Yeah.
Just from a player's perspective, with the emotions tonight and everything, must be a bittersweet moment knowing rugby's back here, but we get the result.
Yeah, the crowd was electric when we ran out there. Obviously a huge moment, big build-up, like Sambo said, but just weren't clinical enough tonight. Sambo's touched on it all. They put us under pressure in different parts of the field, and we didn't respond accordingly. And then when we were down there, we just didn't take away points like we should have, and that kind of flowed into the rest of the match. So we'll review hard. It's obviously first game of the season. There's plenty of time left in the season to build and to work on from here. But there's a lot of obviously disappointment in the change room, and that shows the guys know we should have been better.
We spoke about the penalties. What was it like to play knowing it was a stop-start game with so many balls made, especially in that first half?
Yeah, I think obviously we touched on it during the week about discipline and wanting to be disciplined in that area. We just gave away too many back-to-backs. When Jerry held up try, got reversed into a penalty. They kicked to 30 metres out. We gave away a penalty at that maul, and they kicked to the 22, and then they've done nothing to get out of their half, and all the pressure's back on us. So just little moments like that we didn't win. Again, we played well in patches, but this group's hungry for more than that. So we'll review hard and build from here.
The late try, do you take any satisfaction in that? That's not only did you guys get a try, but you deny them bonus point?
Yeah, there's plenty of fight, like Sambo said, in this group, and a lot of character in the squad. and we've worked really hard in the off season to condition ourselves, so we know we can play 80 and play well. I just think we just got to be a little bit more clinical throughout the game and keep the pressure on them rather than putting it back on us by giving away cheap penalties.
Tim, you got a bye next week. Is it a good time to have it, or would you rather get straight back at it?
Yeah, you look at it two ways, Nick. I think after a performance like that, you'd like to get out and try and address things pretty quickly, but I think it is also one just to put behind us pretty quickly. We're all gutted. We know we can be a lot better than that. So maybe a few days away from work, we'll just freshen our minds up a bit. Ian said we don't need to freshen our bodies up. We're bloody fit at the moment. And you saw that how we finished that last 15-20 minutes. So it might just be a good one to get away from each other for a few days, mate, and come back and prepare for round 3.
A couple of areas you probably would be pleased in. I mean, you blokes in their traditional rolling ball. The scrum looked pretty good in the set piece.
Yeah, mate, you're right. And you look at the trial last, whenever that was now, when we played them over in Canberra, they obviously got 3 rolling more tries. So we did put a bit of work into that, and the forwards did handle that quite well. So that was a positive, mate. Yeah. Scrums, I think, it's like I said, we'll have a look at that. But I thought a couple there were hard done by, but we've got very good depth in the front row.
And the last question, I guess, is what's the McGowan call?
Mate, look, that's just for us. Yeah, that's yeah.
It was overheard.
It's a positive, mate. It's a good thing. So, yeah.
Lots of reception on Saturday or today. How do you think they went?
Yeah, mate, a Carina wrapped. It was a big occasion for them, and no matter your age or experience, to debut for a club's a pretty special moment, and I think they can all hold their heads high. And it's someone like Jack Winchester gets in called late into our squad. Andrew Baby, we haven't received. Andrew Reddy's potentially had a baby by now, but he got the late call and goes out and plays his role really well. So fantastic and really, really happy for all of them.
Yeah, they were good. I think they fit into this club culture seamlessly throughout the off season, and a lot of them got rewarded for their hard work during that pre-season. And what a fantastic occasion for them to enjoy in front of over 8,000 people there. I think it was electric crowd and getting to know the Sea of Blue and the fan base. So they'll be able to build from here like the rest of our squad. But I think they're all pretty pumped.
Cool. Thanks, Alex.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brady.
If you need any other exclusive, just text me and we'll bring them up.
Okay, cool.
You have to stay in the clean zone.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Bye.
Great.